crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oklahoma Sooners. Onside, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Michigan's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Takes a handoff. It's Blaylock. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Trying to get started. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. There's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Moving to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Between the hashes, it's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice misses it as a head coach to have a kicker like this. It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Underwood on the play action. Rush right in his face. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Second and long here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Driven back.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. Powers through the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're all over it. Gets rid of it.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back, and now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Drives inside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Still looking to his right. He's open on the right. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Booster. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Rushes on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy is one of the best receivers in college football, and the defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on 3rd down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell incomplete.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They put the brakes on it. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Underwood. Stepping to the right. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Moving the pocket, it's Underwood. Extending the play. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first. Grab behind the line. It's Blaylock. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. Hand off Robinson, running left. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide right, it's Sategna. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Caught behind the line. It's Blaylock. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Throwing, Underwood. Buys time to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
Look out! Hit as he throws. Working the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 24 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Longhorns, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he gets it away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll run it to the right. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I love the way they just came out in this second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sends it back in motion. Underwood makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just barely got rid of it.
And man, you gotta love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Sells the run, wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. Got him, and nobody's close. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Flush to the left. Fires downfield. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throwing, Underwood. Left side is Hansen. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try the left side. Inside the 45. Open spaces. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Sets his feet. It's Mateer.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Quarterback changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long.
He's going to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of...
Trying to get behind the defense. Upstairs to make the catch. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying the left side. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.